Mates, good afternoon. How are we all doing today? Here's a part 3 video. As you can tell, I sort of am in the city, but I'm also still at a park. So, the way I see it, you choose your battles. So right now I'm actually visiting a place called the Bennett Hart Park. Easy enough to pronounce. This park is close to downtown Fort Myers because part of today, I figured since I was already in the area, I figured I'd explore some of downtown Fort Myers. Because to be honest, I have really only done it once, and it was actually to watch a show of the Lazy Daisies, as conducted by my older brother and my sister-in-law. They had a show down here. But noticeably, this park kind of reminds me of the Monty Andrews Arboretum up in Venice. So it's quite a simple park. It provides a label of what we're looking at. So spindle palm right here tells you where you would normally find it. So in this case, Rodriguez Island, Mascarenes, which I'm guessing sounds either Italian or French. Really difficult to say because I honestly don't really know. So really, in a sense, this kind of is an arboretum. However, though, here's an opportunity for an educational lesson. All these types of palms that we're seeing, a lot of us commonly say palm tree. However, though, biologically speaking, that is actually incorrect. Because, here's the reason why. It has to do with the seed structure. So, essentially, all palms that exist in the natural world are classified as monocots. I wish I had a visual example to show you, but visualize looking at a piece of corn, just one single kernel of corn. You may be wondering, why am I using this example? Well, say you're holding that kernel of corn, right? And when you look in the inside of it, it has only one seed. It has to do with the cotyledon, and it's the food part of the seed. So it's called a mono, which is a Latin prefix for one or single. A monocot has only one individual seed within, say, its berry, for example, in the case of palms. So usually monocots fall under, grasses, as a particular group of plants. So essentially what I'm trying to say is all of these palms, African oil palm, native to Africa, or right up here. Let me show you guys this one. I've always found these to be really cool. The Everglades palm right here, how it's in a cluster. These are essentially closer related to grasses than actual trees. And a fascinating thing about palm is if you cut through it, it's mostly spongy material or pith-like. There's really no solid wood like a tree would have. Because that's the thing about trees, is they are described as dicots. So that means within a seed structure, there are two seeds. A great example of a dicot that I can think of off the top of my head is, say, an apple tree. So when you cut open an apple, usually those seeds are in pairs. No pun intended, because, you know, pears, yeah. But that's really the bottom line, is when we say palm tree, that really is not true. Palms are basically like grasses, but on steroids, right? And you have to figure too, like these palms have coexisted in the natural world for millions of years, you know? So here's another fascinating one. Queen or Cocos plumosa, southern Brazil. It looks like they produce these guys right here, the berry. So yeah, like if I was to cut this open, which I'm actually gonna try doing, I'm gonna actually take a picture to try demonstrating that monocot seed structure that I was talking about. I shall see if I have any luck with that. So alright, you guys, I figured that was a great opportunity to really discuss that topic, since, you know, I'm at a park that is devoted to basically educating about the types of palms that exist around the world amidst all of this urban sprawl. And that's a neat thing about Florida too, is, you know, it has that ideal subtropical climate that basically palms from all different parts of the world can also survive here. But rest assured though, any palms that have been introduced from other parts of the world, they're not invasive. Most of them aren't. They're just described as non-native. And basically what I mean by that is, you know, with an invasive, they actually cause harm to the native vegetation. Whereas a non-native, on the other hand, you know, sometimes it can still be pollinated, and it actually cohabitates with native plants. So please keep the distinction clear in your mind, because there is indeed a difference between the two. So alright, you guys, have a great Sunday. Enjoy your norther, souther, and wester. Alright, you guys, take care. See ya.